Hello everyone, Edain here, and welcome back to the Edain mod story, chapter 8, where we have quite a few little restrictions all around Dol Guldur. As you can see, I've put my enemy not in the fortress, so no one is occupying the fortress. It should be fully explorable for all of the restrictions I've put upon myself. Let's begin. Chapter 8, Scouting Amon Lanc. As Targon began his training, Cerian took a scout party to search the ruins of Amon Lanc, now known by a more sinister name, Dol Guldur. After the White Council banished Sauron from that place, none have dared enter. It may still hold dark secrets that must be brought to light. Whatever secrets are hidden may reveal the Whisper's next moves, his allies and champions, anything to give an advantage. Spiders still infest the land, while orcs continue to defile the forest even more. They are a secondary priority. For the answers we seek, we must be willing to sacrifice. Alrighty, we are in Dol Guldur, once known as Amon Lanc to the elves of the forest. And one day it will return to such glory, but it is not today. Today we are scouting out the landscape and doing everything we can to gather clues about the Whisper's whereabouts, his intentions, his allies. Basically, Cerian is doing a one-man scouting mission, although he does have a lot of elves with him at the moment. Let's get the border guardhouse. I am going to restrict myself, firstly, only to the border guard units. Again, we're only a scout party. We don't have our elite elves joining us in this fight. Not only that, but before I can begin doing my first layer of restrictions, I need to try and take out all the spiders along this side of the map and build up the encampment there as well. Which may sound like it's a bit much, but trust me, it's really not. Once you start getting into this, we're playing against a Mordor on a camp start. So the worst they can do is spam infantry against us and trolls. Apologies for the throat. Ugh. So we won't be dealing with any siege at any point. So I feel pretty confident in my abilities. The worst we'll need to fight against is Power of Past Ages Sauron. Again, they won't have a siege work, so there won't be any Grond. All I need to worry about is keeping these camps alive. And then once we've done that, I shall go into detail on the second set of restrictions, which aren't as bad. It just requires a bit of RPG style gameplay more than anything else. Like we were actually playing in the Battle for Middle-earth campaign, for example, BFME 1 campaign, where it was a bit more had a bit more story features to it. We've dealt with the first force of orcs. The rest of them may be coming through here. They'll clear out the spiders here on their own. Meanwhile, I need to be clearing out the spiders everywhere else, and that includes here. So let's make our move on them. That's why they have that long range. I still don't know. But with Cerian at our side and still using his melee weapon, because at the moment that is a one hit, and a bow attack is... oh, it's also a one hit. Okay, then they're... alright, bet. That works. Build a second border guard house to start with, just because it makes sense. Now I'm going to build a sanctuary in front and the forge in the back. And for the moment, Mordor is going to be quite slow getting here because of all the spider layers they have to go through. Which is again why I'm not as afraid about the restrictions I put upon myself, because the AI has a lot to go through as well. We're not the only ones that have a bit of a weakness on this map. Okay, that's being built up. Good, good, good. And you can see there's just spiders everywhere. I'm going to have Cerian take out all these ones over here because that's just free experience for him. And if he can one-shot them, that's just even better. And of course you have to single target each one, just so he knows what to hit. And since he's level 3 now, he might be able to single shot the spider lair spiders as well, yes. They may be slightly tankier than the Mirkwood spiders, which are what those ones there are. If you want to know the difference, the Mirkwood spiders are the spiders you get from the Dol Guldur fortress, and the spider lair spiders were actually made tankier with Edain because they're meant to be more of a defense lair. They're not meant to be a an easy obstacle to overcome. You're meant to take your time with them. Because of how many there are, how quickly they can respawn, and such. Anyway, all these summons need to also be Malon trees. That's just a little thing I do for myself. Yeah, the goblins have been seen. No, goblins. The orcs of Minas Morgul have been seen. A little bit scary. But we don't do bonus damage to light armored troops like Limladris, so I'd say we're fine against Minas Morgul. Dol Guldur could have been even more hampering because of the fact that we actually heal ourselves. Actually, one of the few times Minas Morgul is more terrifying than Dol Guldur. Dol Guldur is more menacing than Minas Morgul. Keep dealing with the spiders, Cerian. Those upgrades everywhere. We can't be falling behind on them. Our little scouting party continues to deal with that. Orcs here are almost taken out. Okay, that's all dealt with. Another Malon tree. That's an outpost. Okay, I'm going to fall back to the base now. Since they've used darkness, they're stronger now. I don't want to take any chances and then they suddenly start damaging my buildings. That's the last thing we want. They've still got to deal with spiders, though, so I think I can keep going. I think I can keep going and I'll be fine. Oh, spiders are chasing me. Let's just get rid of them. These elves should be able to easily defend our encampment. And I'll be building that into a Lothlorien encampment as well. We're still too far south in Mirkwood to actually merit getting Mirkwood recruits, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense, then good. If it doesn't, then let's just say that's my choice. I just want to make the Lorien outpost because I can. And we're also going to be building another Lothlorien camp. So even if we lose this one, we can still take it back eventually and not just die. Okay, let's have the other elves return. We'll leave Cerian here on his own to pick up this camp. Attacking the Malon tree, let's try and stop them. Those are just swords, so they shouldn't be too difficult. Camp is ready to build up in 3, 2, 1. And now Cerian is returning. And now we're falling back. Yeah, no, those are all their archers. They targeted us, and now we're going to do Ring Around the Rosie with them. Meanwhile, get another border guard house for that cost reduction. No trolls yet, too soon for trolls. So let's keep this going, Lorien warriors. Cerian, you're on your bow, right? Yeah, good. We're going to need it. Let's summon the enchanted river in the middle there. Oh, I need silver fawns. I need silver fawns now. got to save the economy. We've got Elendil, so that'll be a nice little surprise for them. Let's get the Elven Wood to start with, and throw it up front. Now this should surprise them. I get the Silver Fawns. Cerian get out of that melee. Okay, the Shadow Lord is surrounded. The orcs are falling. Let's get more archers on our base. The Dark Marshal is also on the way. Let's just get to safety. Silver Fawns are now raining down. We could technically just run around them in circles for a little while. And I think I will. I think I will. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Shadow Lord. And yeah, and now my tree has the knockback, not back, the fear ability. Get some forgers down on this other settlement, this other camp, so we can protect, well, get even cheaper upgrades, which we'll want in the future. Let's get more troops, and how much is this? Get that first. They've got Dol Guldur as well. Are there 2 outposts up there? I see 1. I see 2. Yep, they've got both. Okay. Okay. Okay, Rain of Arrows, go on those archers. That's the best time to use Rain of Arrows, is against enemy archers. Let's get more Lorien warriors. Cheap and cheerful troops. And now they're making their way around. That's annoying, but I can't do anything about it yet. Okay, fall back, fall back. That rain did some damage. But those Castellans are a problem. It needs to be solved, Cerian. You're the only one that can target them for real. Well, Kamor the Easterling, though, he needs to go away as well. Get more of them, get another forge. Okay, those are just archers. So what we're going to do is... Yep, that's what we're doing. We're going to safety. We're going to lead them all the way around the base. And when we get some new elven swords, we're going to have them take that outpost. Probably the warriors deal with that, and Cerian deal with the archers. Well, he tries to true stealth. Well, not true stealth, he just tries to stealth. And look at all this money we're just generating passively. Get another sanctuary in case we need that extra stuff. Oh, Nazgul died to Silver Fawns. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even though this is very difficult to start with, I honestly have no fear. I have no doubts in my mind we're going to do this fine. I have no doubts in my mind. We will persevere through this. We shall get that outpost first. That extra little recruitment hub can make a difference. And yeah, anything that comes through this way is going to have to go through a volley of Silver Fawn arrows. Okay, and wherever you are, make sure those Castellans are going bye-bye. Oh yeah, let's do some of that as well. That needs to be done. And this place doesn't have silver thorn arrows at the moment. We need to change that. Another Nazgul has appeared. Another Nazgul has appeared. Kamal is back, but not in his armour. And that was a Shadow Lord that just disappeared. Oh, yep, we definitely entered their forest. They're making sure we know about it. Oh. But you know what? I think we're managing fine. We're soon going to get even stronger powers. They've now got a healing tree we can walk up to. If the enemy tries to reach, that will just get them killed. Which works wonders for me. Yeah. Anyone that's wondering we might already be dead, don't worry a single thing because everything is perfectly calculated here. Everything is going exactly as I had planned. Get those last two upgrades there. You keep running, Cerian. Send those foul beasts into the abyss. Oh, I don't know where you're going there. Let's make sure those Castellans go away. Okay, let's get Radagast. So he's not. His home isn't far from here. Let's summon him on his sleigh because all those archers need to go away. Is he getting body blocked by a Nazgul? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Well done, Radagast. The movement is a bit difficult to master. I'd say we're getting there. And yeah, look at that. He single-handedly saved our ass in that fight. Although they are bringing up only pikemen. Which does not matter to Radagast. He just kills everything equally. He hardly takes any trample damage, honestly. That might just be because they have low revenge damage. Let's take these settlements back. Here we go. Our army is forming up now. Now all the spiders have been removed. We have a camp, the outpost, and all the settlements between here and my other settlement. Oh no, no we haven't. We will soon. We've stemmed the tide. We've held them off long enough that we are now in perfect condition to beat some ass. And boy, the ass that is going to get beat, it does not know what's coming. Leave that tree alone. Cerian's arrows are now burning anything it touches. That Nazgul is gone. Yeah, look at that. Our base has sustained some damage. I won't lie. It has taken some damage. But all the damage that has been done we're about to just prevent it from happening anymore. And make sure we have plenty of pikemen. And then we'll start getting archers. All from here. I don't want to have to... Actually, no. Who cares about waiting? Let's just get them there. Now, everyone except for Cerian is going to become Command Group 1. Cerian has to go on his own now. As a second part of this quest, of his little mission here, is to gather intel, which currently we've not done any of. All we've done is hold off the orcs and build a stronghold, build up a foothold in the borders of Amon Lanc. We do not know the dangers that await us in Dol Guldur, but whatever does await us, we shall face it head on with Cerian alone. To find that it is currently abandoned. And instead he just needs to look everywhere, and I mean everywhere in Dol Guldur, until he can gather all the information he needs before he can go again. So the plan is going to the major areas, the citadel, the prison, the little alcove there, the plots where the signal fires used to be in BFME 2, vanilla. Okay, rest of you get upgrades. Castellans are in there, to get out. That's a danger to yourselves, get out. Let's have them walk in and die. Okay, Cerian, let's return to you. Everyone hasn't gone up a level 2, get level 2. Okay. He's noticed there are several carts and wagons. What they were carrying is hard to tell. There's not even a dash of blood is shown on them. Several training grounds and mustering quarters. Must be where the orcs of Dol Guldur prepared to attack in the Battle of 5 Armies. No, don't get those 4 from there. Get those 4 from here. Just need to keep holding them off while Cerian investigates. A larger mustering ground is ahead. And no signs of any orc activity as all the camps have been packed up. Let's use Wind Rider to get to our next location, the prison, where the Castellans of Dol Guldur were forged from the tormented souls of its captives. Information is little to gain from here as well, as it has been abandoned. Just keep back a little bit longer. A cooking pot. Still with fresh grog, you can smell the insufferable scent of whatever concoction it was made into. Okay, we're doing it. It's good. Not much can be seen in this place. Although you can see faint marks scratched against the walls. Although all dabbled in black speech. Cerian takes a quick notebook and gets to scribing all the notes he can in case of any information can be gained from them. More carts and tools are held, along with several meat racks, meaning whoever was here made a quick getaway. Then at the citadel, even though you can't see it here, there is meant to be a giant citadel building here. Scouring the entirety of the citadel, there is nearly nothing left. Whoever was here made it very easy to hide their tracks. Cerian has yet not found many solid leads, though will continue to try and find anything he can. The trees gather in anger. And here more of the same, more carts, more tools, more encampments, more grog. It's all disgusting to the senses. And yet he's starting to notice some fresh tracks. The enemy was here, and not too long ago. More etchings were scrawled into the stones of the walls. Whoever was here wanted to keep themselves hidden, using a code only the forces of Mordor knew in its entirety. How's the army doing? Has everyone got upgrades now? Yep, everyone's got upgrades. Two last places to check. The alcove here and the way up there. Over here there was nothing left. Not even any further symbols. I mean, the enemy might have already escaped from our grasp. Until we come upon this alcove. Whatever was here was not here long, but it was here recently. And now we make our way all the way around to the other side, where we notice in the distance several orcs holding several documents, very important documents, from the way they were running in haste. They ran with like their lives were on the line, and indeed they were. Cerian shot one of them down. I'm just making all this up, by the way. There's not actually anything here. I'm just making it up as it goes along, as it all goes along. Anyway, Cerian is in swift pursuit as our elves from our forest elf and allies have continued to march up. And two more, the other remaining two orcs, one goes to the west, one carries up to the east, not knowing it is a dead end, and is swiftly executed by Cerian. Dol Guldur's going down. Surprised I'm not seeing any trolls, but honestly I'm kind of glad, because they could have dealt some damage. Okay, next we will get Tauriel. We'll just say it's Mirkwood. She's come to protect it. No need to build a fortress there. It's a waste of money, even though we have plenty of it. Summon Radagast on his eagle. The world is in great danger. Do a quick healing spell. And now Cerian, as he attempts to reach the last scribe, sees he enters the orc encampment. And so, with haste, makes his way to catch the scribe. as the remaining elves march in pursuit of the encampment as well under Cerian's orders. Summon the enchanted stream of which Tariel will be summoned. And have them do a quick run away. Now my army coming to save Cerian, because I'm not having him die to Morgul Riders again. Oh, well, he died to Morgul Riders again. It's okay, he'll be back. Those Morgul Riders all died quickly though, which is exactly what they deserved. Cerian was forced to retreat. Also realising he hasn't built the 4 settlers tools that he kind of wanted to make. Keep making more elves to join us in time. But not yet. I want to make sure Cerian gets back on this battlefield before the end. Because he still needs to catch that remaining scribe that hides in the citadel. Was that Shelob who just got summoned? Yes, it was. A spawn of Ungoliant has come to aid her children. Or maybe just a visage of her. Could have been one of the many other larger spawn of Ungoliant for how quickly it was slain. Cerian has returned. And now with his silver arrows in hand, continues to eradicate the orc threat. And now the Goblin Scribe has been captured. His heart, still beating for now, will be judged by Cerian as he arrives. Although the threat of Mordor has been quelled from this place for now, we do not know what can happen in the distant future. Perhaps they shall return to this place in great numbers, but we will face them on the open battlefield one day again. Let's get these powers, since they're the last ones that actually have any value to us at the moment. Unfortunately, his Cerian's silver arrows still do 0 damage to the... a Minas Morgul unit was being spawned as they died. That was funny. It was being spawned as I arrow volleyed even. And with that, the documents have been captured. We can now begin to decipher what exactly the Whisper has planned for Middle-earth. And I hope you've all enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. And enjoy the outro, which is going to be going into our fourth character. See ya. Victory. Having gathered as much intel as they could from the orcs, Cerian ordered the retreat, clearing out the orc camp before they departed. With time and patient study, he was able to decipher the reports written in black speech. However, most of them reveal no new information. The first few reports involve the spiders. They remain hostile even to the orcs. Other similar reports were found that the men of the east and south continue to devote themselves to the Dark Lord in his war on the west. But the final report was what left Cerian silent. An assassin trained by the Whisper had attacked some caravans on the road, and with his retinue, killed the elves and took their cargo.